Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Asha and today I want to review for you the Amazon KDP print on demand books. So stick around. So if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you probably know that I have started self-publishing my own books, low content books, storybooks, journals, those kind of things on Amazon KDP. I am doing that in the plans of eventually stacking up enough revenue from that and just starting to print off-site, which I have started with one storybook and I plan on doing everything there. That is not to say, there is a caveat. That is not to say that you should ever stop selling your books through Amazon. I personally plan to sell off of my own website, but also still keep my print-on-demand books on Amazon. So that is my little caveat. Let's keep going. So I have here 3 different products, and I have a journal. This is just a blank line journal. My first book that I ever did publish, and then a couple more that I have just recently published. And I want to show you first the journal, because this journal, it's got a matte finish on it. And with KDP, you can, and don't mind, this is the very first time I ever made a journal, so it's a little off-centered. But you can use their cover creator, or you can make a PDF file, and that's what I did here. You can make a PDF file and upload that to Amazon and create your own cover. I will say that for the price of printing, I think this was $2.15 that they took from my sale to print this. I mean, it's $2. It's $2 quality. It's very, if you can see, let's see if we can. I think you can kind of see that it does what you call ghosting, where you can see through the cover. So while the texture of the cover feels okay, you can see right through it. For a blank line journal, and don't worry about these lines, they were not ruled properly either. This, for blank ruled paper, whatever, I think this is fine. Just for like a sketchbook, a notebook, a journal, something that you're not going to be ripping the pages out a whole bunch and using it for something else. I think this is pretty good. But it is a little toothy, so if you want a smoother graded paper, you might want to print with someone else. Yeah, or that's the thing too. For notebooks, I always choose the non-premium paper. But my storybooks are premium paper, so we'll move on to that so that you can see what those are like. This was my very first book I ever wrote, illustrated, and I use that term loosely, more like drew some pictures, that I wrote and illustrated and published on my own. So these pictures don't have a whole lot of colors. As you can see, I was new to this, so I didn't fill the page up with color, but that poses a problem in itself. And once again, you can see the other illustration right through that. You can almost probably see my hand if I hold it up to the light just right. So that is a downside to printing with Amazon KDP, is the ghosting. Other than that, I must say, the color is so vibrant. The gloss of this cover is so good. And I mean, it's sharp. Now, this is me not knowing how to illustrate or anything, and you can just see around the edges of these drawings, like the color is so sharp. That was unfinished on the bottom there, and it just, the printing just, so I will say that while they're a little bit flimsy, if you're on a little budget and you don't have a lot of capital to put up front to start, or if this is just a hobby, I say that this might be pretty good. Okay, moving on. Now these are pretty much going to be the same quality. I would say, I mean, obviously it's all from KDP, so it's all the same quality. But what I want to show you is that when you can see the sheen of this page versus there's no sheen on that page. So if you have a lot of white background, it's going to be kind of dull. But if you do this, where you fill the whole page with color, even that ghosting effect that I was talking about before is virtually eliminated. And the quality of these pages, when you cover them with color, oh, you can even hear it sounds different. So that is a plus side to that. And also, once again, when you can create your own covers, you could have someone design it for you. You could do it yourself, but they come out really, really nice. I mean, I must say, and they always say, you know, you can't move where the barcode is. So just know that whenever you're planning out a book, that you will have to, every single book has the same size barcode in the same spot. So if you see that this book is smaller, but the barcode is the same size. So do with that what you will. And then, like I said, this is another book that is completely, each page is completely saturated with color. So, you know, it's completely saturated with color. But I want to show you is this emblem here was kind of supposed to look kind of foily. And I would say that I like how it prints out. It does still, sorry about the ring light. It does still give it that sheen, and you can see how rich that color, that red color is on there. And yeah, so the takeaway here, what's the takeaway? The takeaway first is like this video, like it if it's helping you out at all, or if you're still here. I mean, it helps the algorithm and it helps other people get to see this video, but moving on. I would say that when it comes to printing with Amazon KDP, I would say go for it. Even if you are going to plan on printing from outside of Amazon and selling on your own site, you want to tap into that Amazon market anyway, but the quality is not bad. There are better places, but they're also more expensive, landed, because you have to buy up front, you know, you have to buy in bulk. There is Ingram Spark, that's print on demand, and a couple others, but Ingram Spark's the only other one that I've used. It's a little bit more pricey, but you get different types of stitching and the binding. That's the thing too. Amazon only does this glued binding. So if you want to do like ring bound journals or something like that, you're going to have to go to a different site. But for just basic printing needs, I say it's pretty good. Nice, decent quality paper. The premium paper, like I said, is a little bit better, but when you cover it with color, that's when it's premium. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Be blessed.